Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off for Macrisher. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Running behind center with Harris. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Malik Hooker with the tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down, here's Russ. Caught by Freiermuth. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Wanted to get that one to Mike Williams. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Timing is everything in life. Timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Sticking in the air with Wilson. It's taken in by Washington. And this one doesn't go far. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Alert. 16-yard line.
Russ is cooking again. Catch is made in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Harris is across the line for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Najee Harris, the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, and getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Prescott opening with a pass. That's caught. Here's Deuce Vaughn. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Dak now from the gun. Chased out to his right. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
And the Steelers going nickel, 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He has the first over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. New set of downs for him from the 46. Coming left is Vaughn. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
He's got a man left. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, that earns the holding penalty. All right, here we go, 2nd down. From the gun is Prescott. This is complete, Jalen Tolbert. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Dialing up a receiver screen. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Facing a 4th and 12, but this offense is undeterred. Play action, Prescott. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Wilson with it on 1st. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys take over. Not an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Here we go.
They kick the running back in motion. 1st down from the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Throwing again is Dak. He brings it in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. Touchdown, Dallas. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for him.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Russ now from the gun. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 4th down, Wilson throwing. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Prescott here from the gun. It's caught. Ferguson. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Yeah!
1st down, here's Dak. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Dak throwing again. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Gay's kick is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up right. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a 1st inside the red zone. From the red zone now. him on the quick hitter. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He completes it in traffic. And in for the Dallas touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 32. It's Pickens on the slant. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Roman Wilson reels it in. Juke the defender. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now Boswell on to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Broke through the tackle.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Dak now from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing on 1st is Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Finding Vaughn. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first.
Here we go, 46, 46. Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 47. 26.
Another throw for Prescott. He's on the move. And that's good for a gain of 5. They're on the stop, Larry Ogunjobi.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Yeah, here we go. 26. Here we're going to 52. 26.
Again, right side to Vaughn. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Calvin Austin on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Foot left. Start.
They'll start with a give to Harris. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Harris. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Steelers' 1st down. Harris once more. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Wilson now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Good running here. He's across the 15. A strike for 23 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. And it's the Steelers. With it, 1st and 10.
One left. Tight.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. Has it down close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Vaughn. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Oh, man, that just stuns you. That's exactly what you'd not think is going to happen on a first down run. They'll likely need now a big gain on 2nd to try to get back on schedule.
It's Vaughn again. This is ahead for about 5. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. A 5-yard gain helps, but they need a dozen now here on 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Looking slant route, complete. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. To find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Steelers have it, headed the other way. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
The Steelers calling their first timeout. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down throw from Wilson. Escapes out to the left. Cowboys rushing in, and they bring him down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. It's taken in by Williams. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
And the fair catch secure here at the 16. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
Yeah! Here we go! Go to 54, go to 54.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be second down. This might be a free play for him. It's caught, Ferguson. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, here's Dak. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Gay's kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And this won't be a return, it's going to be a touchback, but because it hit in the landing zone first, Brock, per the new rules this season, the ball comes out to the 20 and not the 30. One last play before the break.
Good job right there.
A final throw before the break. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun is Prescott. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First and 10, Prescott. It is caught left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He's got a man left. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas. Working inside the red zone. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Dallas. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
The Cowboys offense remains on the field. They're going to line up and go for two here. They'll try it on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that two-point attempt. Aubrey now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Going to Harris to start the half. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Staying on the ground with Harris. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Steelers' first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw complete to Williams. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Russ off the play fake. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an out.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action. Right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball to go right over their head.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Go to 54, line.
They'll send him over right. Once again, it's Vaughn. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
That's Lamb running a slant. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
When you talk to kickers about kicking field goals of this length, they will tell you, Kate, you got to keep it a little lower and you got to drive it. But you still got to be accurate. Basically, all the pieces got to come together like they just did to hit from that distance.
First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. First down, here's Russ. That throw finds Pickens. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Completed here to Pickens. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down by Deron Bland. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Go. Check.
Russ now from the gun. Catch made by Austin. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Caught by Freiermuth. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Russ is cooking again. The back grabs it. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point conversion coming up. Sticking in the air with Wilson. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set. First and 10. A give to Vaughn out of the shotgun. And he'll get it up to the 44. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
First down, Cowboys.
Up the middle, Vaughn. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Vaughn running dead ahead. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Dante Jackson takes it away. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Running behind center with Harris. that's going to wrap up this third quarter. That's the end of the third on Sunday night. It's Steelers football. A nice help. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Cut. Good job right there.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
12. Shot.
From the 19. Austin's there to haul it in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10.
That's good for us, Steelers.
Cut.
They're giving out a Najee. Through the 2nd level at the 40. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers jump in front now by 5. Now Boswell on to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. This is Vaughn. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those steps you can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They'll go left side with Vaughn. Escapes a defender. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. A run with Vaughn. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Offense up to the line fast. Desperation time here on 4th. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
From the 34. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack. Obviously, Kate, that miss would have made it a touchdown game. Think of it this way, it's still a touchdown game, but instead of it forcing overtime, now it's going to give them a loss.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Vaughn. Breaks the tackle, still going. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, and they go right back to him. And this is down across the 30 before it's stopped. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. The give now to Vaughn. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back-to-back carries here. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw it. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 4th and long.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Here we go. Let's take.
Looking to throw. They connect for the first. And in for the Dallas touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
So a big play for the Cowboys here as they line up for 2. And he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math is pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch. Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Wilson on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. Third down. Harris once more. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's a short gain of 1. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers trail by a field goal. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Mike Williams on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Throw complete to Warren. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That's called the quarterback's best friend, Kate. Gains like that on the screen aren't possible without everyone doing their job. One missed assignment is the difference between a big gain and being dropped for a loss.
That's Pickens with a catch outright. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
To throw. Taken in by Harris. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? It's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Vaughn. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. The Cowboys signaling for their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. It's Vaughn again. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Looking to throw it. Hauled in left side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now a handoff for Vaughn. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.